need her to understand that this man loves her, but he does not like her, and she needs to move on to a different man who will. Because mind you, they just celebrated their 4-year anniversary, and they're not married. They're not even engaged. Okay. And this man is a multi-business owner. He's a decision maker. He doesn't linger on making decisions. So that doesn't stop at 5 p.m. Like, he does the same thing in his personal life. So if he hasn't made that decision in 4 years, babe.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Mary Jane. Welcome to Net Voices. Are you the type of person that is honest and upfront with your friends when it comes to their man? If something doesn't sound right or you think they deserve better, you tell them. If yes, then you might relate to the woman on this video. A woman is upset that her 4 years friendship ended over a man. Let's listen to what she has to say and people's reaction towards her.
My friend of 4 years just ended our friendship over a man. I'm gonna tell you the story. So the way it works out is her birthday, their anniversary, Christmas, my birthday, New Year's. So right around this time of the year, we're chatting a whole bunch. Girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Da, 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 da. Y'all, so this year, no different. Hit her up. Let me set this up because I need my hands so I'll tell you a story. This is literally what I said. Where did y'all go for y'all anniversary? And she goes, oh, we just went out to dinner. He got me flowers and some jewelry. And I was like, and she was like, don't start. And now I'm going to start. And we all need to start starting with our friends who are accepting like low effort shit from the men that they're with. Now, let me preface this by saying he's a man of means, okay? I sold this man his third property when I was in real estate. I've seen his pay stub. This man makes well into the mid to high 6 figures, okay? And you are the type of person that likes to travel because we bonded over that. We've traveled and taken trips together before. It's just so minimal to me what he does for her every time. A birthday, flower, dinners, a gift. Anniversary, flowers, dinners, gift. Like, it's the same shit over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, girl, you deserve better. There's over 70 luxury resorts in the United States alone. Even if he just took you to one a year, it would take y'all a lifetime. Literally. You should not just be at home all the time when y'all doing big celebrations like this. Like, I feel like you're just accepting, yo. And this is what pisses me off so much about it, is that whenever she's talking about him and stuff that he does, it's always spectacular. But when she talks about stuff that he does for her, like, yes, it's nice, but it's not spectacular in comparison to what he does for himself. I'm like, girl, this man does not like you. He's with you. You're integrated into his life. Yeah, he may say he loves you, but he does not like you. Okay, for his birthday, this video getting a little long, so I'm gonna do part 2.
You know, I've had women take pictures of my designer items and jewelry and post it on social media pretending it was theirs. I have had women who have been upset with me because my man has flown me business and first class on my birthday and pay for their tickets in economy. I've had women who have been upset with me because my man has made me breakfast every single day from the day he met me. I've had women actively triangulate themselves in my relationships in the guise of concern, only for me to break up with that person for them to get with them afterwards. Some people would say I'm projecting right now, but there's a few things that you said that were quite astonishing, where I would consider to be red flags. Worrying about what that man has in his bank account is none of your business, even though you may have had a moment of privy to that business. Comparing what he could and should give her is none of your business. Upholding and maintaining the boundaries that she laid out was the only business you had. Labeling him as just being a man when she's fully married to him is disingenuous. Now, you can come on the internet and gaslight everything that I'm saying. You can say, oh, this and that, whatever. And maybe you thought you would get a power of women who just don't like men and this whole decenter men movement. But you don't play in married people's business. A lot of women are competitive and comparative. They covet, you know. They act like they're not coveting, but they covet. And I hate that I have to say that to you.
She wanted her friend's man. That's why she was trying to plant those negative thoughts in her friend's mind. And the friend noticed that shit. And that's why she cut her off. Because for their anniversary, this man bought her jewelry, got her flowers, and took her out to dinner. She's making it seem like he did some low effort shit. When did that become low effort? Flowers, jewelry, and dinner? And that's low effort? And that's really rich calling that low effort from someone who's single, who's not getting anything from anybody. The friend saw right through her bullshit and did the right thing and cut her off. Because when you're in a healthy relationship, sometimes single women will try to break up your relationship. One, either they want to have more time with you or they want what you have.
I really don't understand the controversy behind this video. I see a lot of people doing think pieces. Her comments are not commenting. I'm not understanding what's going on. I feel like this generation of women are very sensitive when it comes to friendships. Nowadays, I feel like you gotta walk on eggshells when it comes to you being friends with a female. What happened to real, authentic friendships? If we are friends, I should be able to keep it real with you no matter the cost. As long as I'm being respectful and not hurting your feelings or talking down on you, you should be able to handle honesty. I feel like a lot of friendships now are just surface level, to be honest. Like I said, you gotta walk on eggshells with people. People don't like when you keep it real with them. Because I have lost a lot of friends due to me being honest. And I have lost a lot of friends because of men, which is horrible to say, but it's the truth. Because I'm one of those friends, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't care if it hurts your feelings for real, but I will be respectful on how I approach you about it and let you know. But I'm one of those people, if I see my friend is on a certain level or going a certain path and she's dealing with a dude that's beneath her, that's trash, that's a loser, oh baby, I'm gonna let you know. Or if you're dealing with a dude that I feel like is giving you bare minimum and you deserve better, or you're doing more for him than he's doing for you, I'm gonna let it be known. I am one of those females, I will let it be known. Because it's just like, I wouldn't be a friend if I'm not keeping it real with you. Why would I literally support bullshit? That's just me. I don't know. I don't see how she's wrong. I don't see how she's being nosy. She genuinely loves her friend. She wants to make sure her friend is happy and her friend is not settling. And that's the problem with a lot of women. A lot of women now in this generation settle for the men that they're with. They would be unhappy with the man. They would not like what the man is doing. The effort the man is putting, bare minimum, trash, and they settle for that. And you're wrong as a friend if you express like, hey, friend, I think you're settling. I think, you deserve better. Or, you should, end that and, let's be outside and find a real man that's gonna do what he's supposed to do. Okay? Like, I could give you guys an example. There was one friend that I was friends with. I'm not friends with her no more. Where I told her, like, I don't think you should be dealing with this type of dude. I believe my friend at the time was on this type of level. And that dude was down here. I didn't understand how they were talking or even associated. Because I just felt like he was a loser. Push come to shove, she didn't like what I had to say. She didn't like, that I was honest with her. We're not friends no more, right? I had another situation with a friend where she was doing a lot for her dude. Doing the most, meaning birthdays, going over the top for him, buying him a lot of stuff, like doing the most. And he never did the same in return. When I told her that, I said, hey, friend, I don't think you should be going all over the top. I said, hey, friend, I don't think you should be overdoing it for a man that's not doing it for you. She got mad. She stopped talking to me. It happens. Girls will really cut you off over a man just because you're telling them the truth. And sometimes when you are telling this friend the truth, deep down they know. They're just upset that you know this. So that's why they get mad and they want to cut you off. Let me tell you something. That girl knows she's accepting bare minimum. She just don't want you to say it. That's it. Simple as that. That's just that. It's sad to say. It is what it is.
She ended the friendship because you was overstepping boundaries. I ain't never seen no one get this worked up over somebody else's relationship. Let's get right into the video. Goes on to say because Mans has money, right? He should be doing more. Apparently, she sold Mans his third house whenever she was a real estate agent, and she was like, he makes mid to high six figures, which I don't believe you should be disclosing that on the internet. At the end of the day, get your own man. Get in your own relationship. Like, leave her and her man alone. That's their relationship. And in what world is dinner, flowers, and jewelry not sufficient enough for an anniversary? In what world? And then she's talking about she's gonna come out with a part 2. We don't need no part 2. We don't need, get out of folks' relationship. The moment she said don't start, you're supposed to not start. That is the boundary. If there wasn't one before, that's it. So she didn't cut you off over no man. She cut you off because she was tired of you putting your expectations on her. You don't know what they got going on behind closed doors. You don't know how many vacations they went on this year or have planned in the future. Nor is it any of your business to begin with. Single women keep other women single, bro, because this is crazy.
No, homegirl is upset because she's like, you accepting the bare minimum. You say you like to travel. He makes multiple 6 figures a year. Why isn't he taking you to like a luxury resort one time a year for your anniversary or for your birthday or whatever? And it's been 4 years. Why is there no progression in the relationship? She is very passionate, very upset, and I'm with you when you're right. Homegirl, she's right. Like, she feels like the man is using the girl as a placeholder. Completely feel that, because if a man is only willing to invest a little bit just to keep you around because you comfortable for him, you some cat to dive into whenever he want to do it until his real wife comes around. I feel like she could be right. It's like an 80-20 chance that this could be right. I just feel like, babe, you way too passionate about it. There is no way that you should be madder than her. And you can't force your beliefs on your friends. Like, that's not what you do. And in 2026, my New Year's resolution was actually to stop giving people advice that they did not ask for. You can't do that. Like, you might be right, and I know you want the best for her, but nah. Like, either you don't give her that type of advice, especially if she's shown that she's not comfortable with it, or you just don't be her friend, because you continuing to be her friend is causing you stress. Now you will be on high blood pressure pills. Like, no, either stop being her friend or just deal with it. But you can't be more passionate about what she deserves in her life than she is.
This is the kind of woman that will keep her friends single. I wanted to be on her side badly, but I never heard her mention that he was a narcissist, that he was a cheater, that he's spiritually, emotionally, physically, or mentally abusive. None of those things came out of her mouth. She is complaining that he's not doing enough for her friend or doing the things that she would require her man to do. Make it make sense. If your friend is okay with what this man does for her, I think that you need to be okay too. If him and her don't travel, maybe you're her travel buddy. That's why you're her friend. If he don't do romantic things for her, she'll eventually let him know, or the relationship will fizzle out. But for you to get on the phone with your friend every time your friend gives you good news to say, girl, he did this for me, and this is what happened, and we did this, and it was just dinner, a movie, and flowers or candy, and then you have something to say, you sound like a hater. Because she already said, don't say nothing. Then here you go thinking that it's okay for you to say something. That's why she ended their friendship. You did not respect your friend's boundaries.
There's nothing wrong looking out for your friend and being honest with her. Honesty is one of the qualities of a good friend. So is respect. You had a conversation with her and you strongly believe that she deserves better. She said to you not to worry. You brought it up again. She said, don't start. That's when you should have stopped and respect her decision. But you carried on. Your friendship ended because you refused to respect her boundaries. She's not complaining about her relationship. Her man might be doing more for her, and she's not comfortable to share every details with you. She told you about the flowers, gifts, and dinner because that's what she wants to share with you. You should have let it go. If you're right, then she'll live and learn. You can't want it more for her. No, you can't. What do you all think? What are your thoughts? Share it in the comment section. I'll be there with you all. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.